And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. I'm Kevin. DA, it's all yours. Well, a lot riding on it. Thanks, David. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Porzingis.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range.
Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Dion Waiters comes in for Alex Caruso. And Flash is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player. You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Pass to Flash. To the middle. Powell with the steal. Doncic feeling it out. Yep, it counts.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. Well, you look at Flash. Not really the start he wanted to have for his NBA career, but the season is young. He can still fight his way, guys, into the conversation.
And clearly, he's still finding his footing in the league. It hasn't been quite as smooth a start to his season as many had hoped for.
But there are reasons to be encouraged, Greg. I mean, we've seen some flashes of brilliance from him, and I imagine there's more in store.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein.
And here's a look at the numbers for Waiters. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Down low. Here's Curry. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Kuzma outside. On the pass to Flash. Lets it fly from 18. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Curry. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Morris passes to Flash. On the money from 12 feet away. And so Curry will bring it up for the Mavericks. 4-point game. Passes it to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Hardaway. Curry's got 6 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
To the paint. Here's Waiters. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Mavericks leading by 4. Curry looking it over. High arcing shot, and Doncic lays it in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Morris kicks to Waiters. Flash passes to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Powell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Waiters. Do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades. Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Curry dishes to Doncic for 3. The shot missing, and the Lakers take it the other way. Here's McGee. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Hardaway finds Curry. A rebound by the Lakers.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Caldwell Pope passes to Flash. Back to Caldwell Pope. McGee bounce pass. Pass to Morris. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. They get it again. Cauley Stein. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on JaVale McGee. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw this game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Murray's checked in for the Lakers. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Caldwell Pope right side. Here's Flash. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Markieff Morris. Murray out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Then it's Flash in at the 5. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Flash misses. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And there it is for him. Doncic has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Mavs.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era, hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. And here's Porzingis. Here's Curry. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP. 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And year 3, the best of Dorian Finney-Smith's career.
Yeah, you know, he upped the scoring rate, guys, and rebounding. He became more efficient and undrafted out of college.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005, and amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Lakers passing it around. Flash passes to James. It's up a 3. Powell pulls it in.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he would want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Curry's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kuzma, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul. He's a real force in this league, folks.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hand.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from LeBron.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Pass to Doncic. And here is Cauley-Stein. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Doncic. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by LeBron.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Outside Curry. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first.
Hardaway dishes to Curry. Kept alive. Powell. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now the pass to Powell. And the rejection by James.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Markieff Morris is checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And Flash is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. On the floor for Dallas, Dwight Powell is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Morris, left side. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Flash. Inside, here's McGee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McGee's got 11.
Very tough hoop there from McGee. Even though he's in tight, guys, it takes a lot of focus to convert over that kind of defense.
Pass to Curry. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Curry's got 19 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Flash, guarded by Curry. Morris passes to Flash. Kuzma against Curry. Here's Flash. He's got 11. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Morris inside. Fouls there. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Morris. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. From deep. And he's good on the three ball. Doncic has got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Dion Waiters checked in for Alex Caruso. Kuzma can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 13. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
And it's in there. Powell's got 6.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent and powering through the contact.
Knocked loose to the inside. Kuzma outside. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Flash passes to McGee and stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Doncic and the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
To the paint, here's Flash, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
A lot of turnover for the Mavericks this season, but they bring back restricted free agents Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
And, you know, those 3 players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players. They also bring length and athleticism to that rotation.
Here's Kuzma. And it's McGee with the jam.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
And there's the pass to Cauley Stein. He dishes it to Curry. Passes it to Powell. He kicks to Hardaway. Here's Cauley Stein. That 3 off the mark. Lakers trail by 15 to the middle. McGee, the pass to Flash. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Flash, guarded by Curry. Kicks it out to James. Here's Kuzma, drills the elbow jumper. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Back to Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis has checked in.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
LeBron James on the wing. He's got 15. And the dunk by LeBron.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Mavericks on top, leading by 17. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Flash. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Boy, Luka Doncic, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
Here's James trying to get open as Kuzma. Porzingis with the block. Curry against James. They double-team Curry. Here's Doncic. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Doncic against Kuzma. Pass to Flash. James outside. 4 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Flash, and too long on the shot.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Doncic. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleber's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Doncic, here we go. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Howard, the pass to Flash. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Caruso, guarded by Doncic. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
He gets it in there. And that's 19 points for LeBron.
And, you know, for such a physically powerful player, guys, James also has a deft shooting touch. I mean, showing it off there.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Doncic. Here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers trail by 8. Inside, here's Flash. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Flash has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Dallas calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Seth Curry. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
To the left side wing. Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 29 in the game.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
James looking it over. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Both free throws good from James.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Up top, Doncic. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And they pick up 2. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
You got to at least respect that shot. I mean, Kid Gilchrist is capable of connecting from the mid-range area. You just can't give him an open look.
Here's Howard. Mavericks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Doubled by Howard. Down low. Here's Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Doncic passes to Brunson, and the shot is good. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Brunson. He's guarded by Howard. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A solid win on the road. The building was dead silent by the time GA. This one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
I'm all for uniform ads. I mean, who cares?
I care, Hank. It makes
All right, Che, you remember Reese from Gatorade?
It's nice to see you again, Shay.
Nice to see you too, you know, and I'm really excited to learn more about this GX thing.
Totally. Did Levi fill you in?
You know, a little bit, but I still need more information on it, to be honest with you.
All right, well, I'll just give you the full picture. Gatorade is launching Gatorade GX. It's our new hydration system, and everything about it is completely customizable.
What? I'm with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can design the bottle however you want. Name, number, team colors, all that.
Yo, what's up, man?
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
down and grind if we don't want to have another game like that last one. Now get after it. Let's go! We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Let's work on executing more efficiently in transition. Move it! All right, here we go. Watch the road! Shot up! Shot up! Wait, yeah, let's go! Let's do it! Ball up! Way to grab it! Get by! Yeah, you can do that all day! See you later. Great practice. Now get out there and put up some more shots. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on, man. I got yours. I got yours. I can't even watch this.
everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Next time, man. Next time.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's get right into it. We have the winners of the first ever NBA.
Coming right up, the Nuggets taking on the Lakers. For the Nuggets, they're on solid footing as we get through. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday. DA, take it away.
Well, LeBron,
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston. If you were with the Spurs or any of the teams, talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody is doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? He kind of took care of it.
Craig passes to Morris. Stolen by McGee. Now here is Davis. Covered by Morris. And that one's good by Davis.
That's an impossible shot to guard, Kevin. Davis got the ball and just rises up for the jumper there. The D has to be frustrated.
Grant kicks to Craig. Inside. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And the wide open shot from Morris. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And now the Nuggets, fast break with some arc. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's intercepted. Denver in the lead. Here's Craig. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Morris. And here's Kuzma. Here's Flash. Got a hand on it.
Well, you notice the length there from Vonleh, allowing him to get that shot block.
Murray against Waiters. Vonleh doesn't go for him. Excellent D that time there from McGee. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Waiters. And it's sent back by Morris. Here's Grant. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Murray against Waiters. Murray, good.
That's a tricky little move there as Murray found a little bit of space and then got that floater off.
Kuzma outside. Left side, Waiters. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. But Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted and there's no point in going.
Waiters against Murray. Lock at 6. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great focus from Murray, really sticking it to the D right there with the tough and one.
And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Here's Waiters. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Flash, covered by Morris. Morris passes to Flash, kicks to McGee. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jokic.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Morris with the bucket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Morris. To the paint, got a piece of it, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Murray's checked in for Waiters. Here is McGee. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Here's Flash. Here's Morris. 6 to shoot, and he drops it in from the low post. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris right side. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Murray penetrating. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Murray with it. From deep three-point range, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
You got Jeremy Grant. Jamal Murray is out there with Morris. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's McGee, no one on him, and he makes the easy one. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Okay? And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Morris, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Caldwell Pope with it. Guarded now by Morris. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Kings.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Murray. Looking to end his cold spell. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Flash. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other. And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
And it's tied up with that one. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Jokic. That one, no good. Great D that time from Howard.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Davis gets it to go.
Very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork, and he's adding more and more to his postgame.
Morris passes to Jokic. Back to Morris. And Waiters over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Grant. The Nuggets with another miss.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Here's Flash, plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morris kicks to Murray. Grant outside. Pass to Jokic. Vonleh down low. He's against Kuzma.
Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 4 points now in the quarter. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
And the dunk by Grant.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Lakers.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Morris has got 13 points.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Here's Flash. 17 points in his last outing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He goes on Noah Vonleh.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Flash.
So many finishers on this Denver Nugget team, and a great second unit that comes in and changes the pace. It's the passing that really helps that Denver Nugget offense get into a flow and make them very difficult to guard. Not a surprise they were second in assists last year.
He feeds it to Davis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Now here's Murray. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers on top.
Hey, Kevin, Jay, in the first half, the ball has been flying around. You've been right in the middle of all of it. How important is ball movement in your offense?
GA, man, it's so crucial, man. It's a high, part of what we do. We have talent to score on one-on-one, but it's easier, man, and actually a lot more fun. When we're sharing the ball, everyone's getting touches, and we'll win a lot more games that way, man.
Well, definitely on track to get another one here so far. Good luck in the second half. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more even. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Jeremy Grant comes in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. So the Lakers 5 right now. Markieff Morris is out there with JaVale McGee. And there's Flash. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Murray in at the 3 spot.
Slowly but surely, KCP is becoming a go-to scorer. Just needs to improve his efficiency.
Morris finds Jokic. Back to Morris. The tray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. The pass to McGee. Here's Flash, and again it's the Lakers.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Plumlee. He kicks it to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Grant outside. Denver needs to get off his shot. Morris, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Flash gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Passes to Plumlee. Murray surveying the D. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What a find by the Denver Nuggets. No hype really around Jokic coming into the league. And now he's a star player here in Denver, a franchise player here in Denver, and a heart of a team that's got a tremendous amount of potential in the next couple of seasons. Jokic heading up this offense and shouldering the load.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. McGee with the block. They retain possession. Here's Craig. Buries the long-range jumper. Craig's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And with Jokic, he was a second-round pick for the Nuggets back in 2014.
Think about the decision that was made between Jokic and Nurkic and how it is that the team felt like Jokic could grow if Nurkic moved on, which he did to Portland. And now all of a sudden the offense takes off under Jokic, a playmaking 5 that opens up a lot of cutting opportunities. And I know this young nucleus is going to do some great things in the future, mostly behind what Jokic has provided this organization. With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status. I'm told that he has a sprained finger, and right now they've got ice on it to try and help with the swelling. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Flash. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Grant outside. Pass to Murray. Sweet little floater. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Kuzma outside. The offensive rebound.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
There's 1:34 left in the third. Now Morris. He's got 16. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on JaVale McGee.
It was a terrific sophomore season for Monte Morris, one of the best assist-to-turnover ratio guys in the league. The former Iowa State Cyclone got a lot of rotation minutes and was huge in the playoffs as he came in as a spark plug off the bench.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Plumlee. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Waiters passes to Flash. Back to Waiters. The pass to Flash. Shot clock at 5. So the wing on the left. Here's McGee. A stupendous finish in traffic. McGee's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Flash. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver making a switch here. Diop's checked in. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Vonleh, the pass to Diop. Rob. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And so it's Los Angeles rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we reach. And there have been Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Alex Caruso comes in for Waiters. And Flash is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Gary Harris is out there with Will Barton. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Barton dishes to Harris. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
And here's Barton. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at LeBron James. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players.
And looking more and more like he'll be a starter. And that's really a tribute to the work he's put in this season. He's earned each and every one of those votes.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Murray comes in for James. In the corner, Bull with it. Looking to end the run. Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Poked away and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Daniels, he's checked in for Harris. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in for Los Angeles. They've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end. and can't find a way to get the embers going.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now here's Barton. He's guarded closely. To the right side. Takes a three. Rebound by Murray. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Flash passes to Morris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the middle. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Martin with it. Passes it to Bull. Now the Lakers on the break from the high post. Misses off the left iron. So it's Denver now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Trying to end the drought. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after him.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Not many players now signing shorter contracts in free agency. You've talked about this a lot. Does it make it harder or easier for the super teams?
Well, I think it makes it easier because all of a sudden a star player from another team becomes available that you could latch him on to somewhere else.
Any examples you could throw out there? That
I don't want to get into the specifics.
Okay, I understand.
I think we've seen it over the past 3 or 4 years with some of our star guys. And
yes.
I don't fault them because they're getting smarter. Players are a lot smarter about what it is that they can do with having the very few times, Kevin, that you have a say in your career as to where it is that you're going to play, and more importantly, the potential for what it is that financially you can make.
And playing for a championship.
For a championship, for potentially the opportunity to play with somebody who you've always thought you could either elevate their play or they could elevate yours. This is not going away anytime soon. Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Now here's Barton. Defense is right there. Bull, the pass to Barton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Down low. Here's Howard. Cranes it from 9 feet away. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Martin left side. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Bradley kicks to Murray. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Flash passes to Murray. He's looking for Howard and finds him. 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for JaVale McGee.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Bradley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Back to Barton. to halt the run, and Barton throws it down.
Well, you got to watch out when Barton leaves the floor, throwing the hammer down there.
To the paint. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
Hey, Che, I got a media request for you, radio.
Okay.
Just go over here.
All right.
We'll go ahead and put these on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, hey, yeah, he's here. Che,
Okay. Jay, welcome into the show. You're on with Hank and the Hornet. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So you're pretty new to this, Jay. I'm just wondering, how do you see yourself fitting in with the team going forward? What's your role going to be?
My role is just to do what I have to do to get us some wins. You know, we have some great fans here, and I really just want to make them proud.
So what's been the most surprising thing about being an NBA player?
Just how much I was able to learn from my teammates. You know, all these guys are great at what they do, and to be in this environment is pretty amazing. So I'm trying to soak up everything like a sponge.
Good stuff, Che. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you get back to the locker room, but thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Keep it real, broski.
Big game tonight, Che. Grabbing the first double-double of your career. How does it feel?
It feels great, Ted. It shows me that my hard work is starting to pay off.
Is this a new normal for you?
I think so. I know some people might shy away from making predictions like that, but I believe in my talent. And if I'm given the opportunity, I know I can succeed. I've been betting on myself my whole life, so I'm not stopping now.
Thanks, Che. That's it from me.
Anyone else?
Oh, good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, Che, can I ask you one more thing?
Man, what's up, Ted?
How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good. You set a new career high in assists tonight. How does that feel?
Yeah, Ted, that's just me doing what I do. I'm a playmaker out there, and I'm good at it. Not much else to say, baby.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Che. I was really struggling with this story, and this should help you finish it off.
All good, Ted. Hey, give Vinny some, some questions.
I will.
Better questions.
Hey, what's up, Coach?
Hey, Che, have a seat. I just wanted to let you know that we're all really happy with the way that you're developing. It's coming along.
Hey, I appreciate that, Coach. Means a lot.
At this point, we think you could be a starter.
Wait, for real? A starter?
We ain't just gonna give it to you. All right? You gotta keep working, and then if the game keeps evolving, it's there.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, whatever's best for the team, I'm just here to help us win.
Don't let up. Right? Every day, every game is an opportunity.
Most definitely.
All right, I'll see you practice.
All right, cool.
Go get some rest.
Will do.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
All right, let's look at the first category, the best use of color. Congratulations, Eptic Rev.
Next up, best throw.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of town, and we've got
and a fresh.
Thanks, David. Shea is marketable, Greg, as they get.
And I'm not too surprised that Che's already landing sponsors. I mean, he has the game, the personality, and he has a lot of people rooting for him.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And Flash is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Flash, covered by Conley. Here's Kuzma. The shot comes out. The Jazz go the other way with it. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, his instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bradley's checked in for Gobert. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. George Niang, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Waiters with the ball. Now defended by Mudiay. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Clarkson passes to Bradley. There's the pass to Mudiay. McGee with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Again, Los Angeles.
Right in rhythm, Waiters tends to be most efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's his first foul. Saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Here's Niang. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. No one near Moutier as he lets it go.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Got that one up quick. And the Lakers lead by 17.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far, but as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
McGee with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Flash gets it to go.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Moutier. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Passes it to Niang. Pass to Clarkson. McGee with the block. Clarkson kicks to Moutier. Stolen. Here's Flash, defended by Moutier. Inside, Flash, and he banks in the layup. Flash has got 6 points.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Moutier. Here's Bradley, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Morris passes to Flash, and it's blocked by Bradley. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Here's Niang with the second effort, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the 76ers. Over in the corner, Moutier. They get it back. Bradley. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. That's good from Moutier on the assist by Bradley.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Morris. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position. The pass to Caruso. James outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 3. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Morris trying to free himself up. And again, no good by the Lakers. Jazz trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We've got Joe Ingles. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Right wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. From outside off the mark. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
James against Clarkson. Ready by Bogdanovic.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Conley dishes to Gobert. The jump hook, it's good.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
And here is LeBron. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. Morris kicks to Caruso. Flash passes to Morris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to Conley, but 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Flash misses. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Bogdanovic. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
At the elbow, it's James. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by James. Kuzma's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. Drains the 3-pointer. Clarkson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Utah.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
James, the pass to Caruso. Back to Morris. LeBron against Ingles. Caruso. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
When Gordon Hayward left the Jazz 3 summers ago, some expected a rebuild. Instead, they hit gold with Donovan Mitchell and kept on trucking. I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for Markieff Morris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Alex Caruso. And the heartbreak over losing Hayward. Short-lived, but the Jazz still needed to learn from it.
Very important that the Jazz retain the stars they developed. I think there were some lessons learned along the way.
A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
And finished off by LeBron.
The king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
Clarkson against Caldwell-Pope. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Here's Flash. He goes up again, and James with the layup. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Clarkson dishes to Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Kuzma. Conley gets the bucket.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
LeBron passes to Flash. Kuzma with it, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And the rejection by James. And that'll be Utah. Seven seconds left in the first half. Here's Clarkson. Got it up, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's lost. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You gotta like what Jordan... Look for Utah. Bradley's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And Los Angeles with some changes. For Utah, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
So for the Lakers right now, Morris is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Flash in at the point guard.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Davis is checked in for Utah. Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough, or is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 12. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Jazz have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Coming out of Louisville, Donovan Mitchell projected as a defender. He's a better ball handler and shot creator than people bargained for.
And you know, Smitty, he can play with the ball or off the ball. Utah's offense runs best with the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands.
Yeah, reason why, Kevin, he draws so much defensive attention. Able to score what I love at all 3 levels. That creates open shots for his teammates.
And stolen by Kuzma. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Over Mitchell. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Jazz. Down by 12. Now Clarkson, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Clarkson's got 21.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. The pass to Flash. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell Pope hits it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
This is it to Clarkson. Now Davis, guarded by Bradley. Here's Mitchell. That one good for 2. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lakers leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Bradley against McGee. Pass to Kuzma over Davis. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Good on the shot. 15 points in the game.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Pass to Bradley. McGee with it. He has 6. Out to the wing. They double him with Mitchell. Bradley, that's for 2. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Back to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here is Davis. Niang passes to Mitchell. Pulls it from 20. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. To the inside. Kuzma, that's good. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 1:33 left in the third. Another miss by Utah. Lakers leading by 13. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bradley on the double team. To the paint, Mitchell. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Ed Davis. James checked in for the Lakers. Waiters comes in for Bradley. Flash passes to LeBron, and they double up James. Here's Flash. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jazz trail by 15. Now, here's Mitchell. 17 points in the game. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Lakers leading by 13. To the middle, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
LA has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Flash, covered by Conley. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Got a piece of it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the 3rd quarter on a 14-6 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist. The Jazz. Bogdanovich is checked in for George Niang. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alex Caruso comes in for Dion Waiters, and Flash is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mudiay in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Gobert against Howard. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Drains the 19-footer. Clarkson's got 10 points in just the 2nd half. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. And Howard with the stuff.
And not a whole lot that he can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Mudiay looking around from outside the arc. Kuzma pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Howard, goes back up, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Utah called for the foul.
You know, Dwight Howard wants an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him. Still tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Mudiay. And then for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Murray comes in for James. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Alex Caruso. Morris passes to Flash. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And then I look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now the pass to Williams-Goss. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's good, 2 points.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, that those guys can get health insurance benefits, that they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition three.
Passes to Caruso. Jacks up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. It's an 18-point game. Williams-Goss misses. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Kuzma, left side. Basket counts. Kuzma's got 15 points here in the second half.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Has to come. Here's Williams-Goss. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Howard. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And the physicality of Howard completely overwhelming the defense.
Utah shooting 40% from the field.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Flash. Bucket is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this.
Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Jay, I got a request from Hank and the Hornet. You good to go?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, cool.
Jay, welcome in. You're on with Hank and the Hornet.
Get real or get stung.
Yeah, how you doing today, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man.
Awesome. So I want to ask you about your growth as a player. You have come a long way since the beginning of the season. I'm just wondering, who's most responsible for that?
Hey, that's a good question, man. I'm gonna have to go with Coach.
Okay, why is that?
Because, man, you know, the level of faith he has in me as a player, it allows me to do my thing.
That's all it takes? Faith? Man, I keep believing I'm gonna win the lottery, but I am rolling snake eyes, buddy. No dice.
I mean, what else you want me to say?
We don't want you to say anything, Jay. We're just asking questions, man.
It doesn't sound like you're asking a question. Hey, what is that?
Looks like we got some beef brewing!
No, man, look, it's no beef, man. I'm just saying, you know, Coach really helped me out. So, I don't have any beef with you two.
Of course not, Jay. Just ignore him, okay? He's not housebroken.
I got you.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we got with Che. So, Che, thanks so much for joining us. A real pleasure, as always.
Hey, for sure, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Watch what you say, Che. Come on.
What you talking about, man? Y'all tripping, man.
You right. I'll take it back.